Cash in.
Cha-ching, cha-ching.
With the secret sound on KRBE.
Oh my gosh, look at that. We just got in the window. 7 to 7, Monday through Friday. 5 chances a day to be caller 104 for the secret sound. The jackpot is $1,040?
Yes.
Oh,
$1,040. That's what's up for grabs right now to caller 104 at 833-390-KRBE. Here is the secret sound you're trying to identify. What is that? One more time. All right, we're going to tell caller 104 what the wrong guesses are. Because we can tell everybody what the wrong guesses are, but only caller 104 is really the person that's on the line. So when we get caller 104, we'll tell you what the wrong guesses are and let that person guess. Either they're going to win $1,040 or they're going to add another $104 to it.
Now, we like to do Look at Me Now, but when we brought it up, a lot of people know because they text the word secret to 37530, so they knew
the sound
the
is about to happen.
Yeah.
But Paige got through on the line. I can't wait to hear Paige's story. Look at Me Now. Look at Me Now is something we started because it all came from a Quentin Tarantino story. Do you know this, Paige? Quentin Tarantino was in The Scoop. Hi, Paige, by the way. Good morning. Hi.
Hi. Hi, how are you?
Hi.
Great.
So Quentin Tarantino was in The Scoop, and we were talking about how his mother told him when he was 12 years old, stop writing that stuff. What are you doing? It's not going to make you any money. And he swore if he ever made a penny off of the things that he writes, he will never pay for anything for his mother.
Nothing
And to
from
this
me.
day, he has never helped his mother financially with all of his riches
Someone holding a grudge.
because he was so mad she did not support him. So we said, why don't we do a question like, look at me now. Somebody told you, what are you wasting your time with that for?
Or you overcame some kind of just really
Strife
terrible
in life.
odds.
And
Yeah.
then look at you. You're on the other side of it. So, Paige, tell us your story. Welcome to the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric. Good morning.
Good morning. Yeah, so I've been a server, trying to pay for college and whatever. So one of my old serving jobs, I had this one manager, and man, she was not the nicest person. And I was in school for criminal justice to get my criminal justice degree. I wanted to be a police officer. So my look at me now is I'm currently in the academy. I'm actually on my way to class right now.
Nice.
That's great.
Wow, so this manager at your waiting table sizes you up and says, what? I don't think you have what it takes to be a cop, Paige.
Yeah, she just was, like I said, not the nicest person, and would be telling me and, everybody else, like, for their careers and whatnot.
Why do you think she is that way?
know-
Like, why do you think she gets some kind of satisfaction out of putting other people down?
Some people are just bee-holes.
Probably because she's not happy in her career.
Yeah, probably. Because she's like, it's not going to work out for you, kid. Look at me.
I'm
I think
gonna
of
laugh.
Zootopia with the little bunny
Oh, yeah.
that couldn't become a cop, and they showed them, and they were like the
Kimberly,
best cop.
Sam must be
That's
watching
you.
this movie a lot. She
Yes,
talked about this
yes.
last in the slow.
That's a great
You're gonna have a significant impact on her life. Jeez.
Paige, you remind me of Zootopia. You got this, girl.
This, too, reminds me of Zootopia.
This also is Utopia. Where's that song by Shakira? We're going to play that later.
Oh, my God.
It was a moment.
Paige, how much longer do you have until you graduate from the academy?
I'm in a part-time academy because I still have to work, to pay bills.
Well, yeah.
So I'll graduate in August.
Oh, wow, nice.
So by
Sweet for
next year
you.
at this time, you can pull her over.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. Can
And
you
by
imagine?
then, she'll have moved on to Moana or something.
Oh, hey, remember? No, we were talking about the manager.
Recording that.
The manager.
Not me.
No, Sam.
We're talking about pulling the manager over.
Don't pull me
You
over,
can pull over
Paige.
the manager, too.
Now, Ryan's got Disney movies in his head. Well, Paige, thank you so much for listening to the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric. You have a great Monday. Thanks for sharing your story.
Thank you, guys. Y'all have a good day.
Take care.
I do like it when people overcome those odds, when somebody is just trying to put you down and you're just able to rise above.
I just don't know why people have to be
Because
poo-pooing on people
they're
like that.
usually they're people
They're
that-
jealous because you're
Yeah.
trying. You're basically saying the job I'm doing, you think you're better than me because you want to do another job.
Or they're
Like,
so
you don't wanna work
hardened
here anymore. That's how they-
after, I don't know. I would love to know how many years this restaurant manager was the manager, because when you are working around people in that environment for so long, you size them up like you're not cut for
Like,
that.
remember Ryan used to say? Remember you used to say when you went to jobs, like you you're just mean and disrespectful to. You're a kid. You're like, I'm not gonna. This is their job for life. I'm not doing this. I'm just doing this because I'm
As
17.
a 17-year-old,
That sucks when you're a 30-year-old manager and you're like,
yeah.
This
is
punk
my
kid
career, yeah.
is telling me this garbage work. Give me a break.
like the people that work like own like Chick-fil-A's or McDonald's, and that's their life.
Well, they
The
started out
managers?
somewhere. They all started out doing.
But they see these kids, and because they just get new kids every probably 6 weeks, I bet.
They cycle them in,
Yeah, but
cycle
somebody
them out.
has to become the general manager. Somebody becomes the
But
next
to see these kids like be so don't
Arrogant.
That sucks.
Not carrying lackadaisical.
Well, you know,
Meh.
bottom line is everyone cares about money, right? Let's give some away, hopefully.
Another winner? Cha-ching. Or an even bigger jackpot.
104.1 KRBE's Secret Sound.
It is brought to you by Shell Federal Credit Union, and the jackpot is up to $1,040.
That's a nice chunk of
$1,040.
change.
Either caller 104 is going to guess the secret sound right now. We're going to give away that money, or we're going to add another $104, and you'll have another chance.
This is from the movie Zootopia. This sound. Did Sam do this one? Did you record this one?
I apologize. I
Try
didn't realize
everything.
I've made so many connections
Oh, you
with
did too.
Zootopia.
It is a good movie.
It is cute.
I've never seen it.
It's cute. It's about animals as cops and
Jason Bateman's
stuff like
the-
that. Fox. Okay, Vanessa, hi. Welcome to the Rule and Ryan Show with Eric. You're caller 104.
Sorry.
Yay! All right, that's the first hurdle. You have become caller 104. The second hurdle is for you to guess the secret sound. Now, we're going to play the sound down the line, but here's what it's not, okay? Do not think these things when you hear it. We're going to tell you what it's not, and then we're going to play the sound, and you're going to tell us what you think it is, okay? So here's what it's not.
Breathalyzer for your car, a printer, fax machine, laminator, Xerox, vending machine, coffee machine, and keypad door lock. These are not correct.
Okay, here is the secret sound, Vanessa.
One more time.
Wait, one more for it.
Vanessa, what is the secret sound?
Is it opening a safe?
Finally.
You got it.
Yes, $1,040.
Right now.
Oh my gosh,
Wow.
Vanessa! You just won $1,040.
Nice.
Oh my God.
Look at you now.
Look at me now. Look at me
My
now.
God,
That's awesome.
look at you now. Look at you now, Vanessa. Woo! Oh my gosh, happy Monday. How long had you been trying to get through to tell us that?
Monday ever.
Yes. Have you been listening to other people give the wrong sound and you're like, oh my God, guys, it's a safe. Or did you just guess this today?
I had a couple of guesses, but I was just like, I can't say a couple of guesses, so let me just say one of them.
Wow.
So, yeah.
What was the other guess? I'm glad you didn't go with the
Yeah.
other ones. What were the other ones you were going to throw our way that were wrong?
Opening a cash register.
Well,
That's
it wasn't
close.
it. It was
That's
opening
close.
a safe. Vanessa, you've made our Monday. Look at you. $1,040 for you,
Y'all
Vanessa.
made my Monday.
Congratulations.
That is so exciting. Some people are like, whoa, I've never heard anybody win yet on the show yet today, because I think our first winner on our show was like in the 9 o'clock hour.
Yes.
I guess it's the second winner we've had.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is the earliest
I'm
winner we've
y'all's new
had.
favorite person.
That's
Yeah.
right.
If you're buying breakfast, you are.
Yeah, breakfast tacos, hello. Vanessa, hang on the line. We'll get your information off the air and get you set up with $1,040 for the secret sound. Yay!
Thank y'all.
Hold
it
on
one
the
of those,
line. Hold on the line.
Is it one of those like hotel room safes?
That's
Actually,
what it sounds like.
Yeah.
Actually, it was mine.
That was yours?
Like you have a safe in your house.
Yeah.
And that's the
Like I bought it
video.
on Amazon. It's like 100 pounds.
Okay.
So,
And you put your finger on it, so it does the
biometrics.
that, or you can punch it in.
And we'll put a video up of it
Yes.
here in just a little bit. Irvin is on his way in, and you'll see the proof of it.
That's right.
Uh-oh, Irvin wasn't here?
So, Shell Federal Credit Union brings you the secret sound, $1,040.
Someone's going to have a fun Monday with the bosses.
That was a big one. $1,040. Okay, so listen.
One
We've got 4 more chances, brother. Look at the shiny thing over here. Look at the shiny thing over here. The next secret sound that we play is a brand new sound. It'll be worth $104. If you want to know when we're going to play the game, text the word secret to 37530. It'll tell you the next 4 chances that we're going to
I
play
love
the
it.
game.
This listener goes, my husband said, is that Eric's fancy toilet? His bidet toilet?
Oh, how funny.
That would be a weird sound every time you pooped.
Oh my God.
made a deposit.
Ew.
That's creepy. All right, how about we get to a Rule and Ryan's Roses update? Actually, it's Roses on the Rule and Ryan Show with Eric. And what happened last week with Charlotte, Natalie, the real estate agent, Charlotte's boyfriend, John, and Gabriel Iglesias, the comic. How is he involved?
Is he cheating?
Wait, what? Fluffy did not ask to be in
Gabriel
this.
James has banged my
Fluffy did
wife.
not ask to be in the drama of Roses, but he is. You'll get the recap. You'll get the update next on the Rule and Ryan Show with Eric.
Now, time for a Roses update
Hope you guys are ready for this.
on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
Okay, roll it. 104.1 KRBE.
Oh, parental discretion is definitely advised. Charlotte thinks something is going on with John. She got called away on work. Now, they are both fans of comedian Gabriel Iglesias.
And his show was on Valentine's night here in Houston, so they had 2 tickets to go.
And then, you know, she gets called out of town, and he's like, okay, I'll just sell the tickets. No big problem. No big deal. But then she sees something on their realtor's Instagram because they had a realtor because he'd asked her to move in. She's like, I don't want to live in the same place where, you know, your ex lived. And she was looking for a place for them. But she sees this Instagram video and she recognizes that ugly purple shirt to the left of her and thinks, okay, you actually went to the show on Valentine's with another person.
So her suspicions are that Natalie, the real estate agent, and her boyfriend, John, are messing around behind her back. And her proof is the Instagram patch of purple shirt.
Yeah, the patch of purple.
In Natalie's Instagram stories when she went to go see Gabriel Iglesias. So here's where we're going to pick it up from last Thursday. I've got Charlotte listening in. I've got John on the phone. I've offered him the red roses for the reason he's getting them. I explained the whole thing, and he's going to send them to somebody. Where's he going to send them? Here's what he wanted to say.
Natalie, any places with a big bed, and emphasize like big in all caps, that we can check out today?
How can you do this to me? Are you serious?
Look, first of all, she is hooking us up on her percentage. She's cutting it in half, so we're not going to be paying full commission. That's a lot of money coming out of her pocket.
In return?
You need to calm the down, okay? You were taking this down. Can I talk and explain, or do you just want to yell? I sold her the ticket so she can go see Fluffy. By the way, tickets that cost me a fortune, because Fluffy isn't some cheap, nightclub comic. You got to pay a lot of money to get into his tickets. And she was like, oh, cool. Maybe I can get him interested in buying a home. And to which I said to him, well, if you're going to sell a house to him, you better make sure it's got a big bed because he's a big dude. So how do you feel about that?
Did you lend her date your ugly-ass purple shirt?
The shirt gave you away, dude.
My shirt?
Stupid.
What
Listen,
are you talking about?
don't act stupid. I saw you in the video. I saw your hand. I saw the ugly shirt.
You saw
the one I've been trying to tell you to get rid of
video.
for years.
That purple shirt is from Walmart. Do you know how many people have that shirt?
I know.
Everybody.
Okay, well, hold on, John. I know you're really mad, and you think everybody from Walmart has that same purple shirt, but there are other things that have led Charlotte down this path to think that you and Natalie are having more than a professional relationship. She feels like the texts between you two are very common and often and different times of the night, and she just has her gut instinct is telling her it's more than business.
Well, that and the fact that he didn't answer his phone starting at 6:45.
Natalie has been my friend for years before I even met Charlotte.
But Charlotte never knew about this girl. So if it's a real friend, she would have known. If you're together 3 years and you never mentioned her until recently.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, we don't hang out all the time, and especially now that I'm with Charlotte, I don't he's trying to find us a house.
Hang on a second, dude. Every one of us on this show has had to sell a house or move. Have any of y'all ever done what he's doing?
What, send roses to my agent?
No.
And then with a card,
a gift afterwards or something?
With a card that says, oh, find us a big place with a big bed.
You guys know who Fluffy is? Have you guys ever seen Gabriel Iglesias?
Of course.
Yeah.
He's a big dude.
You're not buying a house for him.
When Natalie bought the ticket, she said, maybe I can convince him to buy a house. She was talking about becoming his agent.
So she's making a joke.
Oh, because that's real. Because
she's
that's
trying to
plausible.
sell Gabriel Iglesias a house now.
In Houston. Because he all of a sudden performs here and wants to move here.
Guys, this is too much. You're full of No. This is ridiculous.
The only reason I even have to buy a new house is because, I can't be in a house where another girl slept. You're the one who's being all pretentious about it. And now I get a real estate agent
such a good guy.
hooking us up on a commission.
Okay, let's put an end to this.
Well, I mean, you do make a good point. If he was in love with Natalie, why would he go through all that trouble?
I think he's in love with her, Eric. I think he's just banging her.
No, I am not banging Natalie.
Okay, whatever.
You guys are starting drama where there's no drama. You should be ashamed.
No, they're not starting drama.
Stuff.
They're smart.
Please, get your stuff. Get out of my house.
Oh, wow. See, it's your house now.
Well, it has been his house.
I know.
It has been his house. house.
It shouldn't be, though. It should be both their house.
No, it's his house. They've been living there.
Then why do I have to sell it? If it should be both our houses, then why do I have to sell this one?
Honestly, guys, this already is exhausting.
Get your stuff. Get out of the house.
Oh, wow. Okay, this is done.
I don't care. I'm good. I make more money than he does anyway. They can go do whatever they want. I'm better off without him. So thank you for just validating my feelings before I make a big mistake.
Out of my house. Yeah, because you make so much money, man. Miss me with that piece.
Wow, he was just not nice at all. It just devolved into that horrible name calling.
Everybody has that shirt from Walmart. Everybody has that shirt. All right, well, how'd the weekend go for Charlotte? She's sitting by to tell us all about it, and we're glad to have her back. Good morning, Charlotte.
Good morning.
Hey, Charlotte. Did you get any more answers, or did you even need them? Because it was such a nasty exchange y'all had.
Honestly, I went to get my stuff because I really just felt like I didn't want anything to do with him, and he tried explaining it to me. What really went down. He's like, nothing happened. We were just talking about the old days and blah, blah, blah over text. He still wouldn't give me his phone. To be honest, how he acted in a public forum, I mean, you guys heard him, the way he yelled at me and was just treating me. I don't want to be with someone like that. So I told him I want nothing to do with him at all.
I just felt like we didn't really prove that he cheated, but just the way he acted was not good.
Right.
Did he ever admit to going to that concert, though?
It's not a concert. It's so weird to call it a concert.
Well, it is. I mean, it's a comedy show in Toyota Center. It's like a concert.
Gabriel looked like he was singing.
Well, whatever the case, did he admit to going to it?
No, he still swears up and down. It wasn't him. The guy that she was with happened to have the same shirt, yada, yada. I just can't be with someone that I even have to question them. Yeah, it just seems like too much work. So I think I'm doing myself a favor. I really don't care.
Well, also, one question I have for you, Charlotte. Had John ever blown up on you like that in any previous disagreement y'all had? Or is that the first time you heard him rage out like that? Because that was pretty rough.
Maybe a few times we've had some blowout fights, but, maybe a little alcohol, alcohol-fused fights, but nothing like that. That was totally out of character, which...
He was put on blast in front of the whole city, so...
Yeah, but it also made me feel like he was guilty.
Yeah, there's no excuse to...
Oh, I'm not excusing it. That is horrible.
Yeah, so you're better off. It's fine. Like you said, you didn't really prove it, but you know what you know. You know what you feel, and you don't want to be with that guy because it's toxic. So... All right, we just wanted to double check and see if maybe there was some kind of remorse factor over the weekend.
How's that work, like moving your stuff out?
Oh, it's not awkward at all. I'm happy. I'm fine.
Did you have anybody helping you?
Did he stand there with his arms folded like, make sure you don't take my dishes?
Mine. That's my air fryer.
I'll tell you who I did have helping me, though. I have a cute guy that I'm friends with at work, and he's only a friend, and I asked him to come help me. So.
Yeah, but that's going to twist the knife for John.
Oh, yeah. Who's this guy helping you?
I don't care about twisting the knife. He should have thought about that before he was an asshole to me and was secretly texting her, whatever. So it's a done deal. It's fine.
Well, thanks for checking back in with us. I'm glad that, you've cleaned that slate and you're moving on to the next part of your life. And so just, take care. Good luck to you, Charlotte.
Thank you, guys. And I appreciate your help. You saved me a lot of heartache.
I'm sorry you had to go through that. Tell you what, though, when they don't want to turn over that phone, don't let you see it. I think you got your answer right there.
Pretty much. I mean, why would you not? If you're
especially if your relationship is on the line. It's like it's either we're going to be in or out. If you don't show me that phone, they're like, no. Okay,
I mean, like right now, I could hand my phone over. I'd hand it over to any of y'all. I have nothing to hide in this world.
It's because that's not the phone you use.
Oh,
right.
Stop.
In your 3-burner phone.
Yeah, I got 3 burners.
Well, if you have
Actually,
questions,
I do need to get a new one. This one fell. Not much of a case protection.
I'm too cheap and too lazy to get an extra phone to do that stuff. Seems like too much work.
To have a secondary phone to try and play a chess game with.
Yeah.
Okay, this one is the phone I'm going to use for these texts. This one is the phone I use for these texts.
Just be open, people. I mean, if you don't lie and you don't have anything to hide, then life is so much simpler.
And yeah, the lies are so crazy. People who lie so much have to keep track of their lies. That is a job in itself.
I would think that would
you are
cause...
the one that ultimately gives up your own guilt.
Yeah.
Because there's too many lies.
It can't be good for you. I mean, it's just so much easier to be completely out there. Crazy. Honest.
All right. Well, listen, we do roses every Thursday. You can go to krbe.com to try and get connected with us. If you have questions in your relationship, we'll do our best to get you some answers. Now, coming up next, a lot of comedians come by the Roula and Ryan show, whether it's on the phone or in the studio, and they come to the Toyota Center, different shows.
A lot of times we get them when they're like just at the Improv or just starting out.
Yeah.
And then when they get big, they don't want to do radio.
Or they don't do interviews anymore because they're just like
but just about Fluffy, he's always been great. Like when he He didn't come this time because he was too busy, but usually when he's doing like Toyota Center, he did his big Netflix special like 7 years ago. Remember, he was in the studio here promoting it, getting up
doesn't
early.
think that he's
above
all of this.
So Coy will come in and hang out. Those are the comics I like.
The real peeps.
I don't know all the comics. Eric knows all the comics.
You
when
do,
he
Eric.
presented Matt Rife, I go, I don't know him like I know Nate Bargatze.
I'll tell you, the ladies love him.
He's very polarizing because because he's young.
Mm-hmm.
And sometimes his humor isn't for certain people, certain ages, and people don't. He's not this typical stand-up where he just goes out there and, what's the deal?
No, he's more of like an observation. He's like an observational comedian. Like he'll just look at situations, and it's more of like a discussion than a bunch of stand-up jokes.
Even when we promoted this earlier today, I always see that on text. I love Matt Rife. Oh, that guy, I don't like him. It's funny.
Well, let's find out if you like him or you don't, because we're talking to him in a matter of minutes.
He's got the Toyota Center. He's going to be in the Toyota Center.
There must be something to you if you can play that venue.
So we're going to talk to Matt Rife next on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
Movies, music, TV, and all things Hollywood. Celebrity Scoop on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
104.1 KRP.
It is brought to you by Taqueria Sarandas, and today the scoop is going to include a conversation with comedian Matt Rife, who's coming to the Toyota Center March the 9th.
Mm-hmm.
It's a Sunday night, 7 o'clock. And Eric just wants to let everybody know it's a very polarizing comic if you don't know his stuff. But why? Well, let's find out as we talk to him.
Well, I've got him standing by right now, so hang on, let me bring this up. Matt, good morning.
Hey, good morning, Eric. How are you?
It's Ryan, actually.
Oh, Ryan, what's going on? My Lord, how are you?
Hey.
Listen, I'm going to be honest with you, Matt Rife. Here's what I know about you. Girls think you're good looking, and you have a lot of girl followers because of your guns, and you're very funny, but not funny for everybody, I guess.
Well, I'd say whatever anybody's narrow-sighted opinion is, they're wrong. If they think I'm not funny for everybody, they should come to the show themselves and have a good time. And if they think I'm only appealing to one type of person, come be proven wrong. The shows are exciting, man, especially, now that we're taking this tour into arenas, it's really exciting to bring like an intimate, personal show to such a large venue and get to, make so many people at one time laugh and feel like they're all just like hanging out at a house party. It's great.
Is this your biggest tour, like venue schedule so far in your career?
Yes. Venue-wise, yes. The amount of shows, no. My Lord. I mean, we were doing between 40 to 50 shows a month for the past year and a half.
Matt, how long did it take for that leap from club to arena? Like, it seemed like it happened really fast for you.
It did. It happened very fast. It was 2022. I was like just kind of starting to headline clubs, meaning that like I was just finally getting a few people to buy tickets. Enough that the clubs would like trust me with a weekend, or they're off Tuesday or Wednesday. And then within probably 8 months of that, we were doing sold out theaters for the next year and a half. And then we dipped our toe into arenas at the tail end of last year. And I was like, oh, this energy is addicting. Like, there's really nothing that matches it.
At what point did you think to yourself, this is what I'm going to do for a living?
When I was about 14 years old, maybe I was still 13, my mom won tickets on the radio to see Dane Cook at Nationwide Arena, the arena in my hometown of Columbus, Ohio. And I was a huge fan of his. And I went to the show. We sat up in the nosebleeds, and I just was in awe of the entire experience. And I was like, wow, I think this is what I want to do. And, shortly after, I discovered adult entertainment, and I was like, well, all right, I'm not going to do that.
Adult entertainment?
Hey, you're a kid. Now? You're a teen. That's what you'll find. Hey, Matt, it was really cool. Our friend Mo Ammer, we've been friends with him for years.
Oh, that's my boy.
Yeah?
We got the screener before, because Mo was coming on the week before the show was airing.
The second season.
Before it dropped.
And all of a sudden, I'm like, hey, that's not Matt. That doesn't look like Matt, right? But I was like, Mo's like, yeah, that's Matt. Matt was in the first episode. I was like, how'd that happen?
Oh, yeah, man. He allowed me to bring what I call a mustache, and we knocked out this episode. It was a great time. I couldn't believe how many hats he wore on that show. He's producing, he's acting, he's directing. I know he's involved in the edit. Like, the guy is an absolute beast, man. Like, that's the kind of comedian and kind of friend you need to have to, like, motivate you to want to take your stuff to the next level.
Now, would you want to do something like that?
Yeah, we've got some things in the work right now. That's actually, that's why my tour this year is spread out as it is. I wanted to take some time off to develop some of the projects in film and television that I've been working on for the past couple of years. And right now I'm in Georgia filming a movie with Owen Wilson. It's going to come out hopefully by the end of this year. I'm really excited to make that transition.
Can you tell us the name of the movie?
What kind of movie is it?
Yeah, it's a comedy. It's called Rolling Loud. It's about a father who loses his son at a music festival, and it's just Owen and I and this girl Christine Coe. We're really the three leads of the film. It's really, really funny, man. We've only got a couple weeks left of filming, but I'm excited for it to come out.
We're talking to Matt Rife on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric. His tickets are on sale now at toyotacenter.com or mattrifeofficial.com. His show is going to be on March the 9th, 7 o'clock at the Toyota Center. And being a comedian for... I would say then you've probably been a comedian most of your life. Have you ever had like a regular job, Matt, so you can pull for some of your material?
No, I had the blue collar kid jobs. I was shoveling snow in the wintertime and mowing grass in the summer. But I started stand up when I was 15, and I missed both my proms in high school because I was like traveling to do shows already. For I'm not making a lot, but to make $75 or $100 for a show.
Did your parents take you to show and stuff? That's pretty fun.
And my mom or my grandpa would drive me from show to show, man, because I also wasn't. Most comedy clubs, you have to be 21 and up.
Oh, that's
so
true.
I wasn't even old enough to go in and like just hang out without a chaperone. It was so embarrassing.
Matt, how many stops are on this tour? How many cities are you visiting on this tour?
We are only doing 35 cities this year domestically.
So when do you have time for yourself? Like, what are you doing? Like, is your family with you on
He's
this
filming
stuff?
a movie.
Yeah, do you ever get me time? Do you want to go you like to skydive? You like to go play laser tag? I don't know.
Just hang out with
I
your
have
family
been
or friends.
skydiving. It's incredible. I don't love that a man is strapped to your back because you feel like if the parachute doesn't open, he's just going to pound you into the earth. And that's not really how I want my skeleton to be found.
No,
personally.
man, I actually have been doing that for quite a few years.
Tell me what happened. Ryan had to quit because the day before Harvey,
we had a big hurricane. I went out jumping in
with your own chute. By himself.
Solo. I'm jumping solo at this point, and had a malfunction from 14,000 feet. My chute crumbled with about 200 feet left to go. I hit the ground, ran my shoulder through my chest, broke my shoulder, my arms, my hips, my legs, everything. I was life-lighted. I died in the helicopter and came back to life. And
so don't do that.
He's like a cockroach. You can't crush him.
Oh, my God. You don't fly with Boeing, do you?
Yeah. Well, no, you only die if you want to tattle on them.
I didn't know if you knew something we didn't know.
That's what I'm
saying. And maybe they tampered with the pack.
Are you going to be like in the center stage? Or are you going to be at one end?
Or like in the round?
Houston is in the round, which I actually kind of love. Theoretically, I have 4 front rows now. I don't have just a select group of people. I can kind of move around. We have cameras everywhere, giant screens everywhere. So if I do decide to talk to somebody and have an interaction, it's honestly just more opportunity. I love it.
Because for those that don't know, if you've not seen Matt Rife's comedy, he does pull, it's a lot of interaction with the crowd.
It's fun and new, I mean, as a comedian, the art is going home, working on and preparing material and writing these jokes and these stories, right? Like, that is the work. But, it kind of is like building a script in your head to deliver these jokes that you've worked on crafting. And you can get tired of doing them. Like, I want to do something refreshing. I want to do something new every single show that isn't going to happen at any other show that I do. And that's where kind of crowd work gets exciting for me. It's spontaneous. It's new. I don't know what's going to happen. They don't know what's going to happen. And sometimes you get the best stuff out of that.
March the 9th, guys, Toyota Center, Matt Rife. Go to Matt Rife Official, or Rife is R-I-F-E, official.com, or go to toyotacenter.com to get your tickets. 7 o'clock on March the 9th.
Enjoy the Tex-Mex.
Thanks, guys. See you there.
Hey, yo. It's time for What's Going Down in H-Town on the Roula and Ryan Show with Eric.
104.1 KRBE.
You're right there.
I was starting to speak, and then I stopped myself.
You having a stroke or something?
Oh, no.
Remember that one time in Zootopia when they did that? I'm just kidding.
If you're just tuning into the show, Sam has been referencing Zootopia.
Which is weird because
only 2 times.
Like literally
But the fact that you did it twice
week
shows you've
and
been
then
watching
this
it.
week.
But I thought you watch Cars all the time.
I do watch Cars all the time with Santiago.
The question is,
if we
what's going to
play
be the
Try
next
Everything
one?
by Shakira, then we're going to know Sam's in charge of the music.
All right, so this is something I did not know. There's a big story on Cron.com this morning about HISD. The Texas Education Agency requires school districts to report prevention efforts when it comes to truancy, kids not showing up to school. However, Houston Independent School District reported 0 prevention measures and 0 truancy complaints filed against parents or legal guardians. Yet, during that same time frame, the district did report tens of thousands of kids being truant. So they're taking no measures, but they are having kids being truant. The Texas Education Code defines truancy as a student who, quote, fails to attend school without an excuse for 10 or more days or parts of days within 6 months of a school year.
Well, that's if you take your kid out, too, for things, and every period is an absence mark. I learned that when my child entered middle school.
Mm-hmm.
It's not just about the day. It's about every period. Like if you had to go out of town and you took them at 1 o'clock, well, they got dinged from 1 o'clock till 3 o'clock for every class.
Oh, really? I did not know that.
They get dinged for every subject.
I never understood why you got dinged in college, like for that. I'm paying to be here. If I want to miss 5 classes, so be it. I'm the one who will pay for it in the long run.
I felt the same.
I never understood that.
Or you could just have a jerk professor. Like my final year, my final semester in college, Dr. Oliver, thank you for being such a jerk. He dropped me 2 letter grades because I just didn't go to the show. And the class. I was actually working in radio at the time.
But that doesn't matter if you're not in class or not in
knew
class.
all the answers. Because I could go in and I'd get 100 on the test because I knew it already.
But why didn't you show up?
Because I was working at a real radio station.
But it doesn't matter. That's what you said.
He was
Do we
jealous.
have proof you were at a radio station? You were just
dinged
sleeping.
me 2 grades.
He's like,
you were drinking.
I got proof. Just turn on the Fox
radio
station.
Hey, you listen to Ryan Michaels on KFox 95.
KFox, that's it.
That was the station.
That's still there?
I think so. They're still there. I was in a strip mall in Lufkin, Texas. You drive by on the tollway or whatever, and there's a kid out there who would pry the door open with a rock because it would lock, and I'd be out there smoking out in the parking lot. And then one day the rock crumbled and the door slammed shut. And I'm like, oh no!
Oh, they did you to climb up?
I ran around the back of the building, climbed up a ladder, jumped through an escape hatch in where they kept the vehicles, the promotional vehicles. Jumped down, ran down the hallway, and hit the button for the next song.
That's pretty impressive.
No dead air.
Well, back then, though, those songs were like 12 minutes long.
Right.
Yeah.
No, I think
they just keep playing the next record.
Yep.
It's like
I remember I was having a panic attack because it was a song called "The Look" by Roxette, and there's a false ending in the middle of it where they stop.
The Look,
and I'm like, "Oh crap, it's dead air!" And then, no, it wasn't.
We need Houston Heroes coming up next. If you can help somebody out. This person listens to the Roula and Ryan show with Eric for a long time, and their friend needs a lot of help, right? Ahmad, you were talking to her.
I was speaking with her. Her friend has an aggressive form of cancer, and she's starting to have to pay out of pocket for her medication.
Oh, gosh.
She tries to post on social media, it gets reported as spam. So I really want to see if we can help her out.
Just when we saw this, it just we're like, we could, someone listening can help.
Call to action, Houston Heroes. Let's go.